Hi, I'm Umbreon Libris, and this is day 16 of my Pokemon Violet Adventure Journal. I went right in for my second rematch against Atticus at the base for Team Star's Poison Crew. My levels are quite a bit higher now than the last time I was here, so my Tinkaton hammered its revenge on the Skuntank that had made it flinch like 3 times last time. Then Clodsire swept through the rest of the team and came down only to the Starmobile, which, considering both the level and the type advantage, really goes to show how much extra HP these things have. But Farigiraf was able to clean up without any trouble. From what we learn in the after-battle scenes here, Team Star's big operation seems to have been to stop the bullying that was happening at the Academy. So I'm really curious about why they are considered bad guys. Maybe they went about it in an aggressive way, but it's clear that their motives were good. So I'm glad we got to see Director Clavell really get a better sense of what Team Star is about and taking some responsibility for his role in this whole mess. Because if bullying was so rampant, so bad at the Academy, that all of these very caring and very artistic people felt that they had to band together and come up with a big plan to stop the bullies, the situation was awful. And if he didn't notice that, yes, it is a shame that he didn't see it. The other thing is that I'm still thinking that Penny is Cassiopeia and that they are the big boss of Team Star, the former big boss of Team Star. But if that's the case, and also they aren't bad guys, why does she want to break them apart? That's the part that I'm really curious about. And by the way, why does it seem that everyone in this game want my help without giving me all of the context? Arven hid his Mastiff as the motivation for going after the herbs. Penny / Cassiopeia, whether they are or are not the same person, they're clearly hiding a lot. They're not telling me everything about who Team Star is or even about who they are and why they want to stop Team Star. And if I don't know what the full context is, I can't even really know if I want to help them. I'm pretty sure that as far as the gameplay goes, I kind of have to help them. But as far as character motivations, I haven't been given enough information to really want to help Penny and Cassiopeia. I know the game is not going to give me the opportunity to say no or even to ask for more information, but that's what I want. But with that done, I started to make my way towards Portugal and the Psychic Gym. I don't actually remember the name of the city that the Psychic Gym is in, so I'm just going to call it Portugal. But on the way there, I went through several areas that I hadn't really been thorough in exploring yet, so I took my time. I pulled several stakes out of the ground, found quite a few Gimmighoul, and this landscape out on the western coast caught my eye, so that was the direction that I decided to approach the city from. The landscape with the stone arches and the natural ramp coming up from the beach looks really cool over here. The one kind of weird thing that I encountered was this cave that, from the outside, very clearly had a Terra Pokemon in it, but as soon as I went in, the Terra magic disappeared, but not the Terra sound. I don't know if it's going to be loud enough in the background music here, but I could hear that there was a Terra Pokemon in the area, but I never figured out which one it was. I didn't engage with every single Pokemon because the levels were pretty high over here, but I just thought it was weird in kind of a funny way that I walk in and the Terra Pokemon disappears, but not the sound effect. And at the very end of my playtime for today, I decided to check my bag for any evolution items that might respond to the Pokemon I have in my party. This is something that I've been doing pretty regularly to check for the Pokemon that I don't know how to evolve. It's how I figured out Scovillain earlier, and it turns out that I now have an Ice Stone to evolve Cetoddle. I'm pretty sure I just picked this up yesterday when we were doing our Union Circle up on the mountain. So I gave Cetoddle the Ice Stone, and it evolved into Cetitan. And I feel, I guess, a little bit ambivalent about this Pokemon. I like it. There's a few design elements about it that I think I would have preferred if they were different, but I do like it. It just didn't wow me, and I was hoping that it would wow me. I've been overall pretty disappointed, especially with a lot of the final stage evolutions in this generation. And I don't know how close I am to seeing all of the final stages, but it's looking like a pretty lackluster gen for my tastes, at least. So I was hoping that Cetoddle would evolve into something really special, and that's not what Cetitan is. I'm going to give it more of a chance. I think a few of the design elements that I don't quite like are things that I might be able to get used to, but it's just not quite that top shelf Pokemon design that I was hoping it would be. Tomorrow, I'm probably not going to have enough time to get anything done if I play at all, so you'll probably hear from me again in a couple of days, and I'll be heading towards the Psychic Gym and hopefully being ready to take that on. We'll see how I do. Thanks for listening. I'll see you in the next chapter.